brand new day, a new chance to live. And I'm with somebody special here. My wifey, my baby, my Snoopy. We just dropped our son.
Your wife's son?
Yeah, we just dropped our son in school. And now my wife is going to work, and me too. Not going to work. I mean, I am going to work, but at home. So we are home, and I'm wondering how today wants to unfold. My son only goes for a half day to school, so I have till 12:15 time. And I really liked making order in the house before beginning to work, so I might do that. And I'm feeling called to meditating also before work. And today, I think it's time to tackle something that I've been postponing, and it's a part of having a business, which is taxes. And it doesn't get spoken too much or shown too much, at least in the creators that I follow. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but just I'm not looking forward to do it, but I need to.
What I do since the day I lit off my dirty version.
So I went through my mental rehearsal recording. So I have crafted a scene of my vision in vivid detail, and I recorded it so I can listen to it. It has my own voice, and it's just a beautiful way to go through a guided mental rehearsal. And then I wanted to start my formal work, to take care of taxes. I don't know if I'm procrastinating, maybe a little bit, maybe not, but I was called to keep feeling my root chakra. There is tension there. There is, even now I can feel it. And yeah, by what I understand in my experience with other energy centers, it's all about allowing the sensations, the emotions to come up, and just watching them, being there with them, sending them love. Something that has worked a lot in this session was to allow the love of God to fill it. And you know, something that it's a breakthrough that I feel called to share. I realize how sometimes I fall into the trap of trying to control life through spirituality, right? And life can't be controlled. We can try, it doesn't work. And I'm reconnecting with what is my responsibility and what is the responsibility of life. What is my job? What is the job of life, right? Or at least what's my job and what is not my job. And I noticed that my job is not the word, for sure. It's like responsibility, or maybe responsibility is the word. I get to surrender to life, right? Like my responsibility is to surrender to life, to trust life, trust God. Become one with the present moment, inhabit my inner body, be in the moment, be in the now. That's one. And then the other responsibility is the responsibility of my creative power. What am I thinking? What am I saying? What am I doing? Those three things. And also responsibility for the emotions. It's not trying to control it, but just feeling them fully, right? And also I notice when there are thoughts, when there are words, when there's actions, where there's an intention to feel a state of being, I can experience it if I decide to be grateful, if I decide to be loving. So that's also taking responsibility for your inner state, right? And I wrote this in my previous newsletter. I'm still processing it. It's making more sense for me. It's like, okay, so I trust life. I'm gonna let everything come up. I'm gonna feel everything fully. And then I'm gonna use the power of my intention, my creation power, through mental rehearsal, through affirmations, through crafting a vision for my life. And I'm gonna be that now, in the moment, in the present moment. But it's not my job for that to happen. It's not my job to get a result. It's not my job to get a mystical experience. It's not my job to manifest something. Because then I've noticed in my practice, in my experience, it interferes with the process in a way that I've been really, for example, very practical, right? I'm feeling, let's see if I can do it now live. I don't know. Feels right to do it this way. So it's a bit difficult now because there's a camera, so there's a little bit of expectation. So maybe that's not the. Anyway, let's just go with it. So I decide to feel if there's anything that wants to be felt, right? And when I notice there's something that wants to be felt, in my case it's the root chakra, I place my attention on that, right? It's there. And then I place my attention in the space around my body, just connecting with space. When we connect with space, we connect with the unmanifested, we connect with the body also, and then the mind gets stiller, gets calmer, quieter. We start to connect with the formless. So I'm feeling the space around my body, I'm feeling my inner body too, I'm feeling the center where the tension is. And then I want to bathe this place with love, with gratitude, with an elevated emotion, which harmonizes that center. And something that I've been experimenting with is not to try to send my love to it, but to be open for the love of God to inhabit it. It's like I am open for the love of God to feel the center. And I notice the dissolutions, but I'm not looking for the dissolution. I'm not looking for that layer of pain to go away. I'm not looking for the result. My job is where I send my energy and what I open myself to. And then just God, life, nature, however you're gonna call it, express, like it will, the consequences of sending my love, of placing my intention, of embodying this practice are not up to me, right? The end is the practice itself, is the action itself. That's called karma yoga. It's the spiritual practice of action. So when I do things as an end in themselves, the action, the practice is already complete, right? It doesn't depend on anything to complete it. Instead, if I'm doing something because I want to get something, I want something specific to happen, then I come to the action from a completely different place, a place of fear, a place of lack, a place of control, instead of a place of love, of completeness. And paradoxically, the less I care about the outcome, the most likely the outcome is favorable. And when I most care about the outcome, it's less likely that the outcome will happen, right? So it's one of those paradoxes of life. And there is no way of control. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna care so I get it. It's also trying to control life through not trying to control life. You know, it's like, it's tricky. It's just, the mind will find its way to go there, right? To try to keep, the ego will find its way to use spirituality for its own purpose, its own agenda. But yeah, I just wanted to share this, and that I'm excited. I'm excited to keep treating everything I can, as much as I can, without pressure, without expectations, as an end in itself. And understanding what my responsibility is, what my end of the process is, and what is up to life and God. And karma yoga is like treating everything as an end in itself. It's working. It's feels right. It's working in my life. So yeah, I'm here. I have a granola bowl because I haven't eaten anything, and I'm just reminding for myself, granola, it's easy in the morning. No cooking, no preparing. Granola, I don't know if you can see, like I threw amazing granola from the barn. I threw a lot of nuts and sweetened soy milk, everything bio. The nuts, no, they're not biological, but the rest is. And it's so easy, filling, healthy. It's great. And now it's time to do the most fun work in the world, which is beautiful taxes. It's very simple what I need to do, even though I'm a bit late with deadline. But yeah, I'm just gonna surrender to it, try to enjoy it in a state of presence. And maybe I will put some nice music, and I will just focus on this before going to pick up Fao. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to finish. Otherwise I can finish later. Ah, it's beautiful. There's sun. I mostly finished with everything from the taxes. I only need to pay them. But yeah, it went fast. It was easy. And I'm so happy because that's what I wanted to do today. And I took my time. I cleaned the house. I made order. I drank water. I meditated. I ate, and I did what I wanted to do. Now when we come back, I'm gonna pay for the taxes, and then I'll see. I am excited about creating. I don't know if the time will be there because I'm gonna be with my son, but if I see that he wants to play alone, or if he doesn't need me so much, maybe I might do something creative. Otherwise, I'm just gonna enjoy with him. We may go somewhere, I don't know, with this weather, the sun, because it's super cold. But yeah, beautiful morning. I'm feeling rested, in love, and like in a state of love. And yeah, I'm grateful. My friend, good morning, good noon. It's 11:30 from here. I'm at home. I'm eating a granola bowl, and my son is in school, and I cleaned the house, and finally now I'm ready to work, to do some nice work. And today I'm working on my presentation. That's what I'm doing today. I'm super excited. It's almost finished. And how can I say this very, very shortly? Because I love talking, I love sharing stuff. Then I end up with this 60-minute video, and it's like, I need to think about your time, and for you to understand why this matters so much. Long story short, I've struggled for a while to understand what I was really doing with my online business. I knew I wanted an online business. I dove deep into it, jumped in the pool, and trying to figure it out, right? And then about 1.5 years ago, everything started clicking. And I ended up guiding like more than 90 people through live presence workshops, and 8 people through one-on-one work. And like that process taught me a lot and confirmed that this was my calling, because it was effortless for me. I enjoyed it a lot, didn't feel like work, and also I got to see the transformations of the people I was serving, and that validated, like, oh, this is not just I'm crazy for thinking I can guide people. It's just like I've been there, and these beautiful things happen that they surprised me even, and the people that they experienced that too. So it validated my journey. But 2 things. People were not discovering me enough to have the amount of clients I wanted to have at a given time. And then second, I was undercharging. So after this period of seeing how everything was working and the validation of the results of my clients and everything, I was like, okay, now it's time to level up. That was the phase of validating everything. Everything is validated. It's time to just level up, to charge what I'm worth, or what the service, my offer is worth, the transformation is worth, and to install the simple systems, not as rigid things, but just form systems that help presence, help being in the present moment, help simplicity to be in place for more people discovering me and understanding why, like how can I help them, and why they should invest the amount of money that my service is worth, because it's not cheap, right? So that led me to discovering via a beautiful synchronicity to somebody named Colin Boyd, and he recently launched a book. It's called One Presentation Away, and it's like serving as the part of a pile of books that is working as a tripod or as a stand, so I cannot take it now. But I am so thankful I got to discover that book, because I understood why I was lacking a presentation, right? And since then I started to work on it. I'm close to finishing writing it. It took me a while to write it, because I don't know, maybe my perfectionism, yes, but I really wanted to like dial down everything and like have everything that I really wanted there for you to see it. And yeah, now why, like, I would love to leave you with why you should read this book and why you should start thinking about your presentation. And I'm wondering how I'm gonna say that in a short amount of time. I will say two things. First, it just makes sense on the level of building a solid foundation for your business. Why? Because as a business or through your personal brand, you are sending this frequency, you're sending your frequency, you are sending your light, you are shining your truth through your content, right? And then the right people resonate with that light, resonate with that specific frequency you have. That's why we resonate with some music and not with some creators, not other. There is something for you. If you resonate, because there is something for you there, right? And now, through your presentation, let's say you are putting content out there, then people are resonating with you, but they don't know they can work with you. They don't know what you really stand for in a deep way. They just have seen your content and they want to go deeper with you, you know? Without a presentation, you don't allow for them to go deeper into your world. And your presentation, in my case, is going to be a recorded one for now. Could be a live webinar that you do once a month, once a week, doesn't matter. But it's this piece of work that lasts between 40 to 60 minutes, let's say, where you share your story, you serve them for free and deeply, and at the end, you show them that you have an offer, and then you invite people to work with you, right? And of course, in this presentation, you are talking to your target audience, like the people that you are meant to serve, and your offer is crafted for those people, right? So if there is somebody out there that really needs what you have to offer, when they see your presentation, they have everything they need to know to decide if they want to work with you or not. Like, they understand your story, so they can identify with it or not. They can see your approach, your core insights, your core teaching, so they can get excited from them and they see if they resonate with that. And eventually they understand you have your offer where you can explain it in depth, so they know if they want that or not. And then there is an invitation where you really invite them, like, hey, let's do this, right? So, and they can decide, of course, if it's yes or no. That's their decision. But at least you just shared your truth in a deep way. Now people can, if they resonate with your country and with your energy, and they need your help, that's everything they need to know to make a decision. And that's lovely, because then you don't need to explain one by one that. It's there, right? And then the second thing that it's a bit more, I was surprised by this, is that the exercise of crafting your presentation is this beautiful vessel through which you get very clear about your brand, right? Because you need to share your story. So, okay, how you're gonna craft your story based on who you're serving and what you're offering. So your story is tied to your offer now. And then you craft your offer to really know how you're serving these people. And then, of course, you need to know who you're serving, right? So every part of your business start to come together. So it's like, for me, I find that my core premise, there's something called a core premise that I also learned from the book, that is like your brand in a sentence, right? Mine is your conscious personal brand is where becoming your highest self, serving powerfully, and receiving abundantly integrate with no effort. That's it. That's my core premise. That's the seed of my brand, right? Every piece of content, everything I create comes from that seed. Everything is integrated there. And then my wife is there because I need to pick up the trash, but I'm almost finished. And there was the trash, the wash, the dry, how you call it? Yeah, but they all were empty, so it's fine. I trust. It's a Monday morning also, and then the what was I saying? Yeah, that's the seed, right? In a seed, you have everything is contained, and I'm going over the amount of time I wanted to speak, but I'm excited and I'm gonna finish it soon. So you have that seed, right? It's like everything from that tree. You know, when you see a tree, it's all there, but it started with a seed, and all the information for that tree to be there, it's already containing that seed, right? Your core premise is the seed of your business. And then I find that the presentation is that seed that has taken shape. It's not the tree, it's not the forest. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a bonsai, maybe it's one little, maybe it's a beautiful bonsai, maybe that could be, I don't know. But it's where, yeah, it's a bonsai. It's short, it's tiny, you know, but you see the tree really how it has grown and the shape it has, and you know if you like it or not, you know. And it's just a beautiful vessel where everything crystallizes, because if you're going to communicate everything clearly, you should know it clearly. And the presentation, the whole process served me to take all these different parts that I understood. They were parts of the business, but I didn't know how they were connected, to connecting them, right? And that gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of clarity. I know who I'm serving. I know how I'm serving. I have my offer. I know everything. I know the core pillars of my brand, of my teachings. And I desire that for you, that you know you have this level of clarity, and then you have this presentation. So when you send your frequency into the world and people resonate with it, the people you're meant to serve, they can find you and they can know they are meant to work with you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go pick up the clothes that they should be dried already, and I'm gonna keep working on my presentation. So it turns out I went to the drying place, and normally my clothes should be dried. They weren't. And I noticed that one machine was working. I put two machines. One machine was working and it had 9 minutes left, and the other machine was not working and it had 42 minutes full, just waiting for somebody to press the start button. So it seems I forgot to press start, and somebody pressed the button for one of my machines. Thank you to that person. But I cannot believe I forgot to do that. And at the time my second machine finishes, I think I'm picking up my son from school, so let's see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, it's time I'm gonna pick up one of the machines, and my wife's gonna pick up the second one when I'm picking up my son, and that's it. I cannot believe I forgot to press play. It never happened to me before. Ya tengo que ir a buscar y no puedo llegar tarde, ¿entiendes? Por eso tenemos que ir rápido. Vamos.
No voy ahora.
So I ended up picking up the remaining clothes. My wife is sick since a couple days, and she's just it's kind of like a mild fever. She's much better now, but she told me it was a bit difficult for her to pick it up. And it's Monday morning, so not many people are doing their laundry today. So I trusted it wouldn't be a problem to leave the clothes waiting, and it worked out. Hey, ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa?
Fausto is er niet hoor.
Bebé, ¿dónde está Fausto? No está. ¿Mm? No está Fausto.
Ik heb die gevonden.
My friend, I am now about to write my newsletter, and I first wanted to go to a coffee shop to write it there, but it felt right to stay at home, and I want to treat myself with a candle, with Palo Santo. Actually, this is sage, a tea, my notepad, and the book that I want to cover on, not per se cover, but a lot of what I'm going to share in this letter is inspired by this book. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a peek behind the curtain and I think that's my wife coming home. I knew you were gonna react like
It's
that.
really cute.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I was waiting for it.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you. Put on a.
Wait, your eyebrow is a bit crazy.
Oh.
Oh. You don't want to look like a math professor, right? Te amo.
I don't know. Te amo, bebé. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a peek behind the curtain of how I write my letters. And it's interesting to mention writing them, because I don't take my computer and I just type directly. Something that I've discovered, it's really amazing for me, is to write them by talking. I'm recording this with this microphone here. You can hear it. And just talking is faster. And not because I wanted to do it faster, but it's just faster than writing. So it allows for a deeper exploration of ideas. And also the beautiful thing about it is when writing, I remember I used to get stuck with writing and with creativity in general. And that's because I was trying to write and edit at the same time. So writing, it's one thing, editing, it's another thing, right? And I love seeing this kind of as the masculine and feminine too, because for me the feminine is just the writing of just, pouring everything out there, sharing everything, just letting things flow without care for structure, without care for it's gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. It's just like, what wants to be channeled through me? What wants to be said through me? What is exciting for me to explore, right? And the mind is not there, right? And then the editing is masculine, where maybe the mind comes in. Hopefully the mind through, you using your mind through presence still, not the mind using you. Where, okay, how am I gonna turn this thing into something that will serve my audience and help you build a conscious online business, a conscious personal brand, right? But then the material is already there. And before, when I try to write and edit, I will be judging what I'm writing, and I will get stuck, right? Is it good? Is it not? Where am I going? It's just forcing, and it doesn't work. So just as a little encouragement for you, if you are struggling with writing, take a look and see if you're trying to write and edit at the same time. And I invite you to either write using your your hands, in a pen and paper or your computer, or just indeed opening a voice app on your phone and just recording speech. You can transcribe it later. With AI, Dropbox has a free feature. Like I just upload my audio notes to Dropbox and it has a beautiful, very accurate transcription system, automatic even. And then the beautiful thing, I would use AI just to, as an assistant. AI doesn't decide what I'm sharing. I've created a prompt that has several stages in which it's allowed only to reorganize what I've said and then use my normal like my finished writing as a reference. And there are many steps, and I just give the AI direction of the structure the letter wants to take, right? And even the structure changes between letters. Sometimes just free flow, sometimes I use a template, sometimes I use another one. And it's just what serves what I want to share. So there's nothing fixed. And this, for me, really works, allows me to be free to enjoy the process and to explore at the same time. So it's a very integrated approach, and then to use technology in a way not to decide for me, not to write for me, but just to help me, do a task that I could do myself, but it would just take me more time and more effort, and I can put that time and that effort in other things that only me can do, like being with my son or creating more the raw creation of things, etc. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna see what wants to come through. I know this is about why a presentation is a really good idea to craft for your business, for your brand. So welcome, and I invite you to witness a little bit of this process with me. Que dice que he abierto el libro de Colin Boyd para ver si había algo, si me inspiraba a compartir con respecto, para comenzar hablando sobre la presentación. Y dice aquí, el objetivo de una presentación. No sé cómo empezar esto, che. Bueno, yo creo que, ¿sabes qué? Simplemente tengo que dejar que la idea fluya y listo. My friend, good morning. I'm here. It's Thursday, the 5th of February. It's 10:42 in the morning. I have here juice that I made from carrots, beetroot, lemon, and something else. Orange also. And I'm sitting here at my desk, and I'm excited because yesterday, as I was working through my new integration letter, I had a deep breakthrough, and I'm now sitting down to see where is this breakthrough leading me. I already know where. But I'm excited to sit properly with it and explore that. And I want to share with you. This is the letter. The title is I Made $7,000 plus stumbling in the dark. Now I have the framework, the roadmap I wish someone had given me when I was at zero. And it feels right to share this with you. I've included in this integration letter a special pre-launch of my 3-month container. It's called the Sacred Integration Journey. And I'm launching that. That's a crystallization of everything I've learned in the last 4 years, most specifically in the last 1.5 years when things started working out for me and I started to get my first paid clients. I wish I had this when I started, and now I am sharing it with you. And I'm launching this new offer, this newly crystallized offer, hopefully in about a month, when I finish my presentation and I put all the structure of my business in place. But as I was writing it, I felt called to offer this as a pre-launch for a special price. Normally the price is
for now $1,500 for 3 months. And then as I validate that, that's gonna be I'm gonna guide around 3 clients for that price. And then when that's validated, I'm gonna double the price to 3,000. And eventually when there's extra validation, it's going up to 6,000, which honestly, 6,000 I feel reflects the true value of what I'm offering. But at the same time, I'm just launching it. It feels right. And I'm excited to work with clients. I'm excited to help people. I'm excited to help you. But I am offering it for the Substack people. And if you're watching this video, you know I have a Substack and you can read the integration letter. I'm offering it for only $1,000. So it's $1,000 for 3 months, the complete thing, the complete container, where I share everything I've learned for you to crystallize your offer, crystallize your brand, to know everything, like to have clarity about your brand, and then to have everything you need to know to start inviting your clients, your paid clients. So if you're curious and you want more information about the offer, it's there. I was not planning, honestly, to invite people to it in this letter, but it fitted the letter. It happened and it made sense to put it there and to offer this. So if you've been from the beginning following me since like I've been exploring in the dark and not knowing what I was doing, and you follow me on Substack or you follow me here on YouTube, this is available. I'm offering only 2 spots for now. So if this is for you, I invite you to check it out. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this for now. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. It's a pleasure and honor to be here serving you. You're not crazy. You're not weird for thinking you can serve deeply and earn abundantly through your inner calling. And I'm here to guide you through the process. So yeah, see you soon.